Okay, boomer.
Down south, hood baby, make all the girls go crazy.
Go stupid. But you smart like an A+ student. Right now, looking for your love right now. Up now, all around, turn my stomach upside down. I found your hair tie in my car. I could only.
What's up, boomers?
Yeah.
What up, man? How's everybody doing today?
What's up,
Feeling
guys?
pretty festive. Yeah, very festive. I mean, we're only, what, 3 days away from Star Wars Santa not being able to stream for a whole night. So,
Yeah, it's been a rough night.
yeah, going to be a rough night. And then it's right on into Book of Boba Fett. We are a mere 6 days away, technically, from the Book of Boba Fett, man. Are you guys on the hype train or what?
Super hyped. All killer, no filler. I'm ready.
Oh, yeah. Nah.
Expectations have been set.
You know,
Thanks,
I thought it was-
Rodriguez. It's your
I
fault
just-
now if I'm disappointed.
What's up, chat, by the way? How's it going, everybody in chat? We're glad that you're here. Hello. What's up, old Star Wars nerd? Glad to have you back here. You know, it's kind of funny. I feel like there's levels of hype for Book of Boba. Like, it's huge in the fan base, and then it's kind of there for the casuals, and then it's almost like non-existent in the non-Star Wars fan base. Do you think that's just character specific or what?
But I mean, isn't all Star Wars like that in the beginning, right? Before anything cool comes out, Mandalorian was the same way, right? It was like,
Yeah,
oh, Star Wars nerds. We were like, huh, hey, there's a Mandalorian show. Come on, right? Like the whole we were screaming at all our friends, get your minds, get over here, right? Like everybody was pumped up before it, and then it came out, and this kind of Star Wars fans were like, this is dope. And they brought in the wives and the kids are like, oh my God, this is dope. The little kids were like, bro, the Mandalorian's dope. Let's watch that shit.
Somebody put cocaine in his coffee.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, that's how it always is with Star Wars. And then it's awesome, like Mandalorian. And then they're the baby. I'm just see the baby Grogu. Right. Like everybody's having a fucking shit fit. Right. So it's amazing. Because that's what Star Wars always does. It's the hardcores that are like, right, and that's it. You know, and then the regulars come on later. The Muggles will join later.
I mean,
when
that's
it's
how
dope.
I act. I don't know about it. I can't speak for everybody else. But
But you know what?
it's my reaction every
drawn
single time, actually.
Yeah. It's going to draw in tons of different audiences because, again, just like in Mandalorian, Epic's taking full advantage of that, man, and they're throwing Boba Fett into Fortnite. And that comes out on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, it's everywhere, man.
Man, to get all the little kids all hyped up on Boba Fett and stuff, get them
Dude,
cracked
did you
out
see
on
the
Boba.
picture of Fennec holding? She had that blue thing in the actual shot of the show, but they turned it into a shield chug.
No, what?
That's what she's holding in the screenshot.
For the
that's
And then
Fortnite?
there's an ammo box near Boba's foot.
Well, I mean, speaking of the Fortnite thing, though, I mean, if you give little kids a Fortnite character with a jetpack that's Boba Fett, like it's gonna take
dude,
off.
yeah,
Bro. It's
game
over.
over,
Game
bro.
over. Like they're gonna be like, oh, this is on Disney Plus, and then their parents are gonna watch in, and they're watching Boba like tear down a village, and his awesomeness, him and Fennec, and then the parents are gonna be like, what are you watching? He's in Fortnite.
I hope he goes straight up friggin' Grand Theft Auto and that. It's just like inappropriate for children kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
I think there's moments. I think that street scene of him basically going
nerf.
going full crazy. I mean, that face in that trailer that could frighten a baby.
The
Yeah, where he's all
like crushing his head.
right? Like, yeah, I mean that could scare little children for sure.
Wood.
Mm-hmm.
So
Going full Samoan on him.
yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. It's time. The time has arrived for the hype to be met, for everything that they've been planning to start. This is,
Dude, they talked a big game about the show, bro.
this
They
is
talked a
domino
really
number
big
2,
game.
right? I mean, this is the second or third domino, really.
Yeah.
That's starting the big fall, and then everything's gonna just fall into place. There's gonna be one.
It's all
after the
connected.
next. It's all coming.
Great White Buffalo.
It's all happening. Great Red Buffalo, Tatanka.
Great White
It's
Buffalo.
a
Wait till
dyad in
Luke
the
and
show.
Grogu show up in the finale.
No.
Yeah. You know what I've been hearing? The leaks around the
Water cooler?
streets. The kids
Water cooler?
are saying at the tetherball courts is that Han's going to show up in the end like Luke.
Exactly.
I don't like this.
But better, it's
I
gonna
like
be
this.
shamooked. They're gonna shamook him.
Well,
Well,
they're
yeah,
gonna
of course
they're gonna shamook him. They're gonna
Yeah,
shamook
yeah.
the shit out of him.
The old
Mhm.
Shamu. I'm
But there
excited
could be
for
some
that. Yeah.
flashbacks.
I mean,
with
that's
young
gotta
Han.
be a meme, right? You got
Mhm.
shamooked at this
You've been
point.
You
shamooked.
got
You've been
shamooked.
shamooked. Like, we got to
is
make a
now.
shirt that's like, you've been shamooked. Give that
Yeah.
dude half the proceeds. I mean, he's working for Disney. Screw him. He's got the proceeds.
Yeah.
Arlena.
Yes, let's kill the
Christmas.
younglings.
Oh,
It's
no.
Christmas. What is wrong with you?
Not the younglings.
Arlena.
Not the,
By the way,
Sons of
Arlena, thank you so much again.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh,
I was
yo.
I was watching the bloopers from Anchorman. I think it was Anchorman 2. And there's this one where Will Ferrell's like, "No, save the children! Not the children! They're coming in through the back!" I'm like, dude, I want to put that in here so bad. All right, Arlena, as you wish.
Thank you.
Oh,
The
I'm
pitch.
dropping my balls.
Oh,
Easy.
Oh no.
it's about time. Been a long time.
The stream ends when he loses all his balls.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
they're just falling off one by one.
We're gonna be here for a while. So, okay,
Not
so
the gumdrop buttons.
little bit. It was pretty slow for the news. Little slow for the news. We did get that little behind the scenes Boba thing, but it feels like they've gotten to the point now where they've pretty much released everything they can release.
Legit.
Without-
They can't show us
Without
anything
releasing the
else.
first episode.
Yeah, exactly. And that was something I wanted to talk about. Was it seems kind of like a bad idea to release essentially what feels like almost the whole first episode, because it almost drains a little bit of the hype. Like if they had never said this is just the first episode, it would feel different going into the first episode. Does that make
I
sense?
thought they said it was the beginning moments of like 3 or 4 episodes.
So I was under the impression it was the first half of the first episode.
I understand it was the first 5 minutes of the episode. I thought
Oh,
all of
yeah,
those things were
literally,
happening
like,
literally like
just the beginning. They
immediately,
couldn't
yeah.
show
Yeah.
anything else
Like-
because
like-
they immediately
Like
Yeah.
on Daryl's stream, they're giving us just the tip, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's it.
Ooh.
It's-
it gets right into like context and like brings in people.
Yeah.
Dude, they waste no time. The first
Yeah.
5 minutes? Are you
That's-
kidding me?
that's
He's
what
like,
they
out
say.
the
If
Sarlacc
it's-
pit, going to get the slave one on like
Yeah. I
okay.
mean, but you got to remember those scenes could be that quick, right? I mean, they're not going to show us him running a couple miles in the dirt to get to the slave one, right? It's going to be like, there's the hangar. Next scene is him breaking in, him getting his ship, everybody shooting at him, whatever
I can see it as like a voiceover thing where he's just quickly recounting what happened, you know?
I mean,
I
the
was
back,
really doing
the back
this.
to tank scene, that flashback potentially for the Sarlacc.
I really see him doing that. I really see some kind of way where it's like, because if he gets out of the Sarlacc within the first episode and the first minutes of it, like that, to me personally, I'm going to be disappointed if they do not show the journey he had to go on to get out of that damn thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
hopefully there's at least flashbacks like every episode, how they did in the
deserve it.
Mando.
We deserve that.
Well, that-
Yeah,
That
because it's
moment
going
when
to
we see
define
him at
who he
Anchorhead.
is. It's
Yeah,
going to
When he goes to
define
Tashi
who.
Station.
Yeah. Tashi
He's
Station.
like fresh out of the Sarlacc pit.
That's what I'm okay.
real.
So that's the question. Is that him fresh out of the Sarlacc pit? Because
All the
does-
white is his
Yeah.
under.
the
Yeah.
The
under-
white is
it looks-
his
That's his
under.
underpants.
It looks like a
Yeah.
different color. It was like a
He's
pretty
walking
deep
in.
gray.
He's walking in his boxers, basically,
Yeah, he's wearing
The
his
little-
long
the
johns.
little
They got all
holes.
burnt up.
from acid
You would
burns.
not believe what I have
Chris,
been
like
through.
Christmas morning.
Guys, I just got off the toilet. Do not go in there.
All right, so we've got another 5 credit and 66 chat from Coffee
like
and
that.
Corbin. Merry Christmas, brothers. I'm extremely thankful to know all of you. Hashtag.
I see what you did there with the.
He didn't do that, but you did that. That's
We got a little something special for you here.
It's kind of sad that we have to tear it down. That's the thing about movies. I'm always like, really? We built this amazing thing and now we have to tear it down.
I'm sorry, sir. It's time for you to leave.
Oh, I don't have to kill any younglings there. That's okay.
That one is awful.
That's all right. That one's awful.
It's so bad.
That one's bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good. We'll still give you one. Come on, the youngling's got to go.
Thank you.
I played that. That's Coffee Short. That's actually Coffee Short. So
That's good. Like
okay, We run Book of Boba Fett. Some quick announcements for my collectors out there, because that's why I started this channel and we haven't talked about it since God knows when. We do have some good stuff coming in. So we got some new clone troopers. One is going to be a 6-inch Black Series, the Umbra Trooper, which everybody absolutely loves. That's going to be the only Black Series release that they're doing.
Is that gold or yellow?
It's orange.
Rad.
Yeah, the Umbra is
It's like
super
scorpion orange, man. That's like
that's
sick
super dope.
looking.
I got
Yeah.
some early gifts to show you guys too.
There's
when we
some
go through this.
that's a really popular fan-made helmet is the Umbra. Yeah, excuse me. And then the rest of the guys are going to be 3.75. So Arc Trooper here, another Arc Trooper. Are they showing there's supposed to be another Arc Trooper? Well, there were 4. I don't know where the other one went, but yeah. So we are getting some new figures
black
that
and
came
yellow
in on the
ones.
Fan First Fridays. So excited
Nice.
for that.
Mm-hmm. Yo, I don't know if he's still here. My buddy Gardner, who was in the chat,
Mm-hmm.
he just stopped over here like a couple hours ago. He's been really fishing on the like Instagram giveaways and things like that, and he hooked me up, dude. So we'll go new school first.
Oh,
I'm gonna
dope.
I'll build this probably on stream because this is pretty sweet.
Nice.
And then the old school one I'll probably never open, but
Is that
it's the R2
Yeah.
R2D2 Tamagotchi.
Oh,
Oh, dude,
I'm never gonna open this.
I got that for my kids.
Oh, that's
Kids,
sick.
if you watch this, don't
Any of
tell
you guys
anyone.
have any of those
got-
ones though?
We got 2 of them.
That's killer.
Sick though.
Sick.
I don't remember Tommy.
Yeah, I saw those
thanks
at Target.
again for that, man.
I saw those
Keep it
at
up.
Target the other day, and I didn't even pick them up.
Oh, I have to show you guys what my brother got me. I showed him on Daryl's stream. These are awesome. They're faux stained glass window inserts.
Oh, sick.
I
So
love
there's
those.
the patron Saint Vader and the patron Saint Luke.
That's hilarious.
And you stick them in your window and it like filters the light coming through. They're super cool.
You've seen the
love it.
scale Boba
Well-
Fett with the black Tusken Raider and with the black robes, and his
No.
face is all scarred up, dude. I don't know if it's a Black
Like,
Series
Hot
or like
Toys?
yeah, one of the two of those. Like
Yeah, Hot Toys or Sideshow.
the face and everything's
Let's check it out.
Great.
The Uncle Fester. Is that what they called it?
yes.
It's the Uncle Fester.
Unfortunately, that's what they called it. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, and then something else we're getting here. Now, do any of you guys know of Kith? Have you heard of Kith?
The character, yes.
Maybe in passing.
No, Kith is a apparently a super popular clothing designer. It's this guy, and he's making some very hideous clothing for Star Wars. I can't imagine how expensive this stuff is going to be.
Oh
But-
shit! They got the
Huh.
opening crawl on the back. Can you go back?
Yeah, the opening crawl on the back of the.
Oh,
Ryan,
Please. You can't even read that shit at the top. That's for
Yes,
the people in line
yeah,
behind you at the movie theater. They're just
Right.
like,
Right.
What the shit is that?
It's a nice
Is that-
cardigan. It says Hoth on it.
Oh, get out of here.
Yeah.
if I can
Hawk?
make my custom opening crawl, so
Wait, did that say?
if I can
Hoth?
put
Like a
whatever text
Wookiee
I want
cardigan?
there.
Yes, it's the Chewbacca cardigan. Very nice.
No.
That's not that
Get
bad.
outta
I
here,
could get
bro.
down on that. That's not that
Yeah.
bad.
That's one
Dan
that
the Man
we
could
put in the
rock that
closet.
shit.
but-
Dan, yeah.
Dan the Man could rock
That's-
any of this.
That's not bad. The
That,
Homestead.
The Tatooine one.
that's not
If
awful.
you're into pink,
I would never
yeah.
wear it.
Colors.
Rock the pink.
No.
No prices yet, but I'm assuming I would gag as soon as I found out how much those things cost. I'm not
You know
gonna
what? Those first couple though that you showed, they look so hastily put together. I mean, it's
lie.
just
Like the varsity jacket with like the patches on it.
I don't mind that front of that, but the opening crawl on the back.
hate
is
it.
too
Hate it.
much.
Don't like it.
It's too
Don't like it.
much.
Hate it.
Yeah.
I reject your
I mean,
reality.
I can't really
Going on.
say much for fashion. I mean, I'm sitting here in a flannel shirt and a freaking beard.
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
You are the epitome of fashion right now. Come on.
Like, who am I to say anything? I'm wearing a homemade hat. Get the hell out of here. But there were that one shirt, that one polo shirt or button up with the R2 and 3PO.
Those are
I
right.
could get down on that. That's not awful.
But you can find those on like Amazon right now.
Yeah.
For not $120 for a button up.
Oh, that's gonna be like $350. You're crazy.
Probably.
That's gonna be an
Oh.
insane amount of money. If that's
That's
not a
what I'm
$500 shirt, I would.
I imagine he just sent the email expecting nothing, got the reply, and was like,
Dude, that's
Yo,
what I
wait.
keep.
"All right,
what I
yo,
keep
come
telling
on,
my
let's go.
girlfriend.
It's Star Wars."
Somebody,
Like,
somebody
she's
make an
like,
article about a super popular designer named Kif. Oh, Kif.
It's like the Rock's $500 shirt back in the day. That like shiny, like disco ball looking shirt.
Yeah, some Gucci, whatever. It's got a name on it. That's why you need to buy it.
I mean, I
Unfortunately,
don't care who makes it, as long as it looks good. I don't care who makes it.
I care what the price tag is.
I mean, that's relative on what it is. If it's a bitchin' pea coat that's got a little inner Star Wars on the inside or something like that, like I'll pay a little more. According
You
to
can't
that
see
guy.
it. It's on the inside.
That's the point, because then when you flash people, you're like Star Wars.
Going around doing some of that flashing.
Which way are we going? Me and Matt Cave got enough of that.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out where you were at.
I'm over here now.
Where do I point?
Oh God, I got dirt on my face again.
Oh, you dirty.
Oh
boy.
my goodness! Stop it! Go wash
It's
your
not so
face
much
before
here.
you're on
it's
camera.
right here.
Right.
Hey, dude, you got a little bit of shit on your face.
I knew it, Richard.
What's happening to us?
I do have big. I don't know if it's big news. I have good news, which is always a nice change. We did find out that the Thrawn casting was changed to a lead for the Ahsoka, show.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, you would do co-leads in that. You wouldn't. I mean,
Well, I would hope so, but he could just be a dude that just shows up in like the last 2 episodes of Ahsoka or something like that. I mean, you never know.
Yeah, but just like and I don't want to spoil anything for anybody. So but just like, I mean, I don't want to say it out loud, but just like
We're all nerds here.
The new Hawkeye series and their big reveal today, just like that guy is probably cast as a lead because he's the big bad boss, right? So like you're gonna cast the villain in it as as a lead also, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I just think he's going to be a super prominent figure in it, which I'm super excited about because I'm a bit of a Thrawnophile. I'm starting to work through that last book in the Ascendancy series, and I was telling you guys back behind stage. Turns out they have basically like a suitcase Death Star.
You were saying that.
Yeah, the
Chat's got to listen to this.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
the Jetsons.
Let's listen to it. So basically, they have what I would call like a suitcase sized Death Star, and I guess this isn't really spoilers because it doesn't really do much with anything in the book so far as I can tell right now. But basically what it is you got to send 11 dudes to activate this thing. So the Chiss send these 11 dudes into this huge battle fleet. They activate this thing and it sends a huge pulse into the nearest star in the system, and then the star sends it back and basically just vaporizes everything. But the problem is, A, you lose your 11 dudes, and B, it permanently dims the sun in the system that you're in, which is what happened to the Chiss on Chila, which is why they moved underground. If you guys know the story, you know the story. That's where they developed all of their attributes and stuff like that. So
that part's
cool.
sick. That's and that they just revealed that in the new book.
Yes,
basically.
Yeah,
that's
cool,
it was because I haven't read any of the Thrawn stuff.
Yeah, that's how. So if you know Thrawn, but his name is Myth Thrawn Urodo is his full name. So he gets the front part of that name from one of the 9 ruling families that he's a part of, the Myth family. So Myth, and then Thrawn, his name, and then Odo, he earned after basically rescuing a piece of that briefcase Death Star. The other family, the Styblar family, gave him the honor of adding Odo on the end of his name, which means like protector of that family. So his name is Mithron Uroda.
That's sick.
History lesson.
That's awesome.
They need more of that in Star Wars.
Dude, just the entire Chiss Ascendancy is an absolutely like batshit crazy place. It's nuts. They use little force sensitive girls to navigate hyperspace. They use their
I was just going to say, Do you think we'll see anything about that in live action, like the Skywalkers, as they're
I
called?
would imagine. I don't know though,
That'd be
because
sick.
really, yeah, when we're getting Thrawn, he's been in the Empire for God knows how long at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that is a very, very closely guarded ascendancy secret. Like, I mean, a lot of people in the ascendancy don't know about it because they do some shady stuff, like they wipe the kids' memories so they forget their families and stuff. And
Yeah. But at
found
this
out that
point, he's got what's his name? He's sent over there.
Sounds very
Who's the
Jedi.
guy that
Vando, Eli Vanto.
Eli Vanto? He's over
Yeah.
with the Chiss now, so
Mhm.
he's got kind of like a middleman guy that.
Well,
that
he's
he-
keeping information flowing between him and Eli Vanto. I'm sure of it, man.
Mhm.
I'm sure of it. But yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff. Thrawn has a earmuffs for anybody who doesn't want to hear a spoiler. Thrawn has a sister.
A sister.
Oh, you beat me to it. I was thinking about it the other day at work. I'm like, oh, a sister.
Your spoilers have betrayed her too.
Your failure is complete.
I would highly recommend anybody that hasn't read it, just read that series, man. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's just cool because it's this whole different part of Star Wars. And the way they talk about like lesser space and all the stuff that's going on over there, the Clone Wars are happening while this whole story's going on. Thrawn steals a like a Republic shield generator for a ship, and all the Chiss are like, and they're like trying to figure out how to put it onto their ships and stuff. Cool.
I saw. I forget the name of the channel. I gotta find it again. But they put the audio book onto a video, but the video is panels from the comic version of the series.
Oh, that's
so you're looking
cool.
at the comic panels while the story is read.
I can't imagine.
So many
how long
channels
that's
do that with voiceovers and music, and it's like I watch them and they get like 4 or 5 comics in, maybe. That takes so much work.
Yeah.
I see all these, like, I've seen a lot of like because I'm trying to figure out how I want to ultimately present like my High Republic comic reviews, and amazing work on like 1 or 2 issues, but I know it's because of all the negativity they got. All of the negativity that shit got in the beginning. They were just like, I'm not making this content anymore. Like,
right.
So it's tough. There's good stuff in there. I recommend, again, highly recommend the comic, the main line.
Yeah.
Just get through it. Just go all the way to the end. Catch up.
Rough. That's what I have you for. You can just tell me what happened.
I like the way you tell the
Yeah.
story, Doc. You're the reason I'm even interested at this point in diving
Dude,
into
I'll
the
take
New
it. That's a
Republic,
big
or High
compliment.
Republic.
I need to make the content on it. I need to review them. But yeah, what were we talking about? Move on. Something else. Thrawn. Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say I'm really curious where the Purg will come out on the other end, bro. Like they're going unknown regions, you think, or are they just gonna end up in like another part of the galaxy we know?
I doubt it, dude. They got to go somewhere crazy.
No,
And
I
I
think.
wonder if
Go ahead.
I wonder if that has something to do with. I'm probably going to lose some subscribers here. I wonder if that has something to do with the formation of the First Order. Like if Thrawn knows this spot that they got shaken out at, and they're like, we can start building back here. And Thrawn begins the remnant rebuild into the First Order wherever they popped out.
Man, that would be crazy if Thrawn helped to continue. But then they just reveal in that same book that like his ultimate goal wasn't to assist the Empire; it was to just gather information.
Long time ago. So
But it was just to gather information for his people, right?
No, dude, he was trying to basically not unify, but be able to use the Empire for a large scale battle if necessary. He said something bad is coming. And so that's where that
So he
Thrawn
changed
book-
his. Okay, yeah.
But initially, it was like he was kind of just checking them out to see if they were even a threat.
Yeah, that's the
'Cause he-
article. Or
he
whatever
pretended
I
to
read.
be stranded on that planet for however long, and then they find him. He was so good at manipulating the Empire, like to the point. But I wonder, do you think Palpatine knew? Like he got real close with Palpatine.
Yeah, it comes up in a couple it comes up in a. I'm trying to remember the name of the book. It's like Loyalties or something like that.
Okay, what? Nice.
No.
It comes up in the book, and I'm trying to remember the name of the book.
Nice.
I wish I could remember. It's like Loyalties or something like that. And the book is basically the Palpatine and Thrawn talking, and he's like, "Look, I serve you, but I'm serving the Chiss by serving you. Like my loyalties lie with the Chiss." He's saying there's a big threat out there, and he's not making any bones about it. He's like, we're working together on this for something that's coming because something big is coming.
Yeah. Let me ask you guys this. I was just thinking about this the other day, and you've reminded me. Do you think through Ezra's connection with the Purgle that Ezra knew where they were going? Like he already kind of had this planned out?
I don't think he had it planned out, but I think once they were with him, he told them go as far away as possible. Right?
Doesn't he make eye contact with one through the broken glass, right as
and it's been known that's
some deep
Ezra,
shit.
that's Ezra's thing is like getting the Loth cats and the Loth wolves to help him. And
there was a voice in the wolf, right?
Well, yeah, that's Doom. That's technically Caleb Doom in his reincarnation through the Force, so to speak.
Excuse me.
But
I wonder if we'll see that again.
But we do, we get it with the bats. We get it with a lot of the other animals that they see. It's kind of his thing where he uses them to help them escape a bunch. And the Purgle absolutely have a connection with him. We saw it in a couple episodes, and then that last episode, he looks right at Guy, and the big guy that's holding the whole ship, and he's like, "Hey, to the outer space, please."
And the space girl's like, grab my tentacle.
He's like, "Okay, I'm gonna hold on to this guy. Let's go."
Because hyperspace travel is actually an aspect of the Force. It's not technology. Hyperspace travel is actually an aspect of the Force.
Well, and that's kind of what how the Purgle fit into the whole thing, right? Is they're feeding on these gas.
Our ship's not powered by not Kyber, but big ships that can travel through hyperspace. They use Kyber crystals for that.
No, I got totally thrashed on another Monday night stream for bringing that up.
Because there's an episode in Rebels that throws me off. Then there's an episode in Rebels where there's a massive Kyber crystal inside one of the ships.
I remember that where the prisoners were in that cargo thing. Yeah, that was them for the Death Star. That was for the weapon.
Yeah.
Hyperspace though is that stuff that they grab in Solo in the spice mines.
Oh yeah. But it is an element of the universe. So
coaxium.
Yes. Yeah. I just like to break it down on that level, and not to bring the sequels up, but they're teleporting shit.
That's what our current galaxy in the Star Wars galaxy. That's what they use coaxium for hyperdrive technology. That is not to say that other species don't use Kyber.
True.
Systems. That is. We just know that in our known galaxy they use coaxium. Now, is that because?
But I don't think it's solely coaxium. I think other ships, I don't think the Falcon uses coaxium.
I was gonna say because short burst type stuff.
Didn't they throw some coaxium in the raw coaxium in the Falcon, and then it was like
make it go?
That's how you made the custom
stuff. I have the vehicle breakdown. I was reading it the other day. I can't remember. It was like something else.
But I thought that the reason that they used coaxium was because it was a burnable substance, whereas the Kyber hyperdrives would have been constant, which would have made no money. Right, I thought it was like a money thing in the galaxy, an element of control was the reason that they were made of coaxium.
I'm going to answer Dan the Man here before this gets buried in chat. So Thrawn just saw the rebellion as basically a hindrance. He knew he was not going to unite them, and all they were doing was tearing down the Empire, which was the most stable military force in the galaxy at the time and the most viable solution to fight whatever was coming.
If only there was an army for a good guys that was built for the Empire. Oh wait,
It was
Nos
like
for the
Nos
Falcon.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I remember in college, everybody's car had a boost in it.
Oh, I used a lot of juice back in the day. Lots of juice.
You like the juice?
A lot
I'll
of
get
juice.
you more
Yes.
juice.
I had a Dodge, and the fan shroud was wired up with baling wire. So
Yes.
I had a ¡94 Escort wagon with
Oh,
two
yeah.
215s in the trunk.
just getting all the
Can't make it
girls
up.
as like
Can't make it up.
the interiors falling apart as the base just like shakes off all the
I used to go through like two bottles of nitrous a weekend. Yeah, we used to go through a lot of juice.
Where do you even buy that stuff?
Oh, any speed shop, it's nitrous oxide
really?
is hard to get. Yeah,
Good to know. Isn't that laughing
The
gas?
Wookiees in the woods.
it's different,
you know?
different formula, burns different, but samesies.
So like, what if you just huffed Nos? Would you just
You would die.
Oh,
You would
okay.
die. There's a different chemical that
Okay, so
makes
don't
it
do that.
breathable.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that. No.
Okay. Good enough.
Anyway,
See, I'm
anyway,
glad we had this
Quaxium.
stream.
He's
I'm
spawn,
super glad
he's
we had
spawn
this
bad. He's spawn bad.
It's a bum bad.
Racing.
Did we ever figure out what we're gonna do with
Pod
that?
racing.
We're gonna have to figure it out, man. We're gonna have to figure that out. We'll get it ironed out.
I want bound bad racing so bad, dude.
Dude, I'd play that again.
Only
played it back in the
baloney
day.
could make space whales just work.
Yeah.
Did it have to be
Not wrong.
whales, man?
And what else
Yeah.
could it have been?
I mean,
Space
do we have to
spiders?
call them that?
I mean,
They're-
that's what
they're
they are.
Clearly not whales. They're in
Turtle.
goddamn
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna
space.
pull up a picture of them right now,
They're
and we'll
turtles.
take a vote in
Totally
the chat.
whales.
They're like a mixture between a whale and a squid.
I just
Guys,
realized I have
whales
no idea
swim
how to
in
spell that.
in water. Okay, whales
No,
swim in water.
Remember the whale they saved
This
in
is
Star
an
Trek?
alien
Was
species.
that 5? This is what he became.
What
Oh,
How do you spell
I'm
that?
losing my lights.
No.
I told you this stream only ends when he loses all his balls.
All right, I'm not gonna put them back on. Oh, there goes another one. I'm losing my balls.
And that's how they're on there. It's just the force, and every time we
If
just
I
keep
sneeze, these
distracting
are
him,
going
he keeps
flying.
dropping.
If I sneeze, the whole
Oh
thing's gonna
god!
explode.
Somebody pepper the homie. Okay, so is somebody gonna tell me that that is not a whale?
No, it's got tentacles.
Bruh.
It's a whale squid. It's a
It's a squid
squidale.
whale. It's like croctopus.
Oh,
Bro, he's got
sharktopus.
Simpson teeth.
It's whalesopus.
That's a whale.
He's got Simpson teeth.
It's
I
like
have
squid
sharktopus
ale.
actually on DVD.
Yeah. It's like
Who's that really angry guy in the bottom right corner of that?
Yeah,
Can
right.
you bring that back up again? Who
Do
was
that.
that?
Wait,
I
what?
mean, yeah, there's space whales, but so what?
Bro, they look so derpy. Look at
They're
that
s-
smile.
They're
Whale.
so
That's only the face
hilarious.
a mother could love.
I know. I just you totally picture the voice as like, "Hey, everybody. Okay, we're going to hyperspace
like
now."
Yes.
like the
Oh,
voice
yeah.
for Mack Truck in Cars.
That's a Simpsons character.
Yeah.
That's a Simpsons variant.
You don't want to go to hyperspace?
Are we going to hyperspace?
That was perfect. Oh my
You
god.
know my buddy Lightning McQueen?
Oh, Till Mater.
Name's Mater, like Terminator, except without the
Oh god.
She only likes me for my tentacles.
only likes me for my space travel.
Oh man.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
That's awesome.
Y'all must have leaking NOS bottles or something in your house.
Yo, can we get Dan the Man just triggered my thoughts. Can we get a live action space whale? Let's go.
Oh yeah,
I need live action.
we need
I
live
need to
action.
see those
space
teeth in live action.
Bro,
And they better
we-
look exactly like that. or
It would
it's
look like
not
the
canon.
Avengers whales that came
Not
into
canon.
New York.
Dude,
Oh,
that'd
man,
be
that was
sick.
great.
All those big like dragon things that came down.
Mhm.
But dude, they were like riding them, weren't they? Like not menacing at all. They're like space cows, not space whales.
I mean,
Are you
that's
talking about the Avengers space whales?
Hmm?
The Avengers space whales, they were riding them?
No,
Yeah.
in Rebels,
no.
were they not riding the Purgle? In the atmosphere?
Yeah, I mean, he did. Yeah, at one point, Ezra did in
They were in the
space. He had his,
atmosphere, and
he
he was
had
like-
his helmet on. They were out of atmosphere.
Oh,
They were in
Yeah.
space. And he had
Just sitting on it. No big deal.
Yeah, he was just
just like
sitting on it.
Dune.
They're not like surrounded by any force field. They're just. I think they're just dense and hard.
They're
as far
clearly
as-
dense and super hard.
and
Oh, they're
super.
totally
And
hard.
I think that's why when they hit the ships, they
Explosive.
go through the shields because it's It's not a blaster bolt. It's a organic material.
That was one of the things I originally thought about when I first saw that episode. Is like, okay, they just went through hyperspace. Do the whales? Do the whales have to point A and point B into an atmosphere, or can they come out in open space?
I mean, they left from open space in the original when we first see them. They're in open space. They just went onto the
So
asteroid.
they just at another end open space, and Ezra and Thrawn.
I mean,
just,
they
heads
I
just
think
pop.
just like any spaceship, you can go into hyperspace in atmosphere or out of atmosphere. I don't think it matters.
I was just because they're organic beings.
Well, there
Is
was some
Peter
that
Quill-
lived in space that we saw living in inside nebulas and stuff. There was
canon that
what
you
was that
can
in? Was
jump
that
from-
Clone Wars?
I don't like that.
What, that you can go from atmosphere into hyperspace and out?
Yeah, because one of the big things that happens in like a lot of the Thrawn battles is that you can trap a ship in a gravity well of a planet, and they can't
Mhm.
jump to hyperspace until they get out of the gravity well.
Well, but
Yeah, I
that
like
was
that.
a gravity issue, not the atmospheric issue.
The
No,
size
not
of
an
the
atmospheric
planet.
issue.
Right.
No,
No, we were just talking about atmosphere, not so much
Yeah.
the gravitational
Yeah,
pull of the
yeah.
planet. But yeah, I mean, I mean, just like those episodes where they dragged them out of hyperspace with gravity wells.
Yeah,
You know,
so
Saints
and that's the thing. So like, how do you jump from?
Well, because the gravity well is over gravity. It's more it's plus gravity, right? Whereas most M class planets have a fairly neutral gravitational pull, right? So you're not fighting a large amount of gravity, just enough to keep you on the planet. Whereas gravity wells hold you and suck you in almost like tractor beams. And so they create their
Right.
own large, almost like a supernova-esque or a black hole size gravity well is what they're doing with those ships.
Yeah,
is you
one you
create-
actively need to fight against just to get away from.
Yeah,
The
just-
other you just need a large amount of thrust to get beyond,
Mhm.
and then
Right.
you can hyperspace.
In the words of Han Solo, I never asked that question until after I've done it.
Never tell me the odds.
But I mean, it's just like here. It's just like our planet, right? It's the blast to get off the planet.
It's on the internet,
is-
so it's true.
and to escape Earth's gravity. It's the same science, but if you created artificial gravity such as a black hole, you would need more than light speed to get out of it. That's why you can't jump into hyperspace, because that's faster than light.
Sounds like
Boomer
a bad
science.
cross pollination of the vac tube.
Now, there was another, like, they weren't in space, but there was another set of like whale creatures in Cloud City, like down in the clouds, producing the gas, the Tabana gas.
gas.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I
they
mean-
were the same things though. Were they Purgle?
Like,
Well, I mean, I
There
think
you
the
go.
Yeah, where's the fart machine?
I thought
Lando's
the
like,
Purgle were
I
in
could smell
constant
that.
motion.
You got that damn fart machine. You don't even use it when it's applicable.
oh yeah,
You
where's
know,
the
God,
fart
you
machine?
just use it to
looking around
troll
for it.
people. You don't even, man.
took it. I had it right here.
Failed at YouTube.
It's the thing about kids; they take everything.
Well, and I feel like the Purgle were in constant motion, right? The Purgle never stopped or had a home, right? They're just constantly moving through the galaxy.
Yeah, because if they stop swimming, the space won't move through their gills and they
Sure.
can't breathe.
Whatever you want to call it, but they would get their energy through the gases on the asteroids, and so
Is that a real thing?
that's what they were doing on that asteroid. They were
No refueling.
basically refueling for the hyperspace jump. They would use that gas to re-energize their body.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
it was like food. Yeah.
Thank you.
Bottle it up, sell it.
I've got quite a profitable business here. Oh god. Yeah. Tabana number 5. I got burned out on playing Elite Dangerous. So much grind. Dude, have you guys ever played Elite Dangerous?
I don't know what that is.
No.
Soul sucking.
What is it?
Soul sucking
What's it on?
game. It is I played it on the Xbox, but basically it's it's really like a survive in space sim, but you're never allowed to leave your ship. Not until recently anyways. I think they did an update for it, but I mean it's like You want to talk about doing jump to jumps? It's a 1-to-1 recreation of the Milky Way galaxy.
Oh wow.
So you could hyperspace jump from one side of the galaxy to the other. It would probably take you like a year, 2 years
Jeez.
of like 8-hour day game times if your hyperdrive could handle it and you had like a scoop to like you could scoop your fuel from the suns that you stopped by. Yeah, so you would like
Damn.
jump
Oh,
into
so
the system and
Stargate Destiny then.
you'd scoop the sun and then plan your jump to jump all the way through. And yeah,
Dude, I'm gonna start ranting about Star Citizen. You guys need to watch the trailer for the single player. They're the actors that they have in this game. Huge cast.
I do have
Cast.
something to
Mark Hamill is in it.
ask about.
Star Citizen.
What about this recast I've been reading rumors about for Luke's Luke Shamook?
Yeah, it seems to be the
Not the
debate
homie
currently of whether or not to recast
Yep.
to have
Sebastian
Luke.
Stan
Yeah. Or
dude,
but here's the
no.
thing though.
and the Leia character, that both of the Shamook actors, the young body actors, they're
Would be
talking about
actual
recasting.
actors.
the people who had the dots on their faces to put Hamill and Carrie's face on them.
Well, that was Carrie's daughter
Mhm.
who did that for Rogue
Mhm.
One. That would be, and she did it again for Rise of Skywalker.
They're talking
Bro,
about
Did she do the voice? Did she have any speaking lines? Because the voice is really what gets me. It's like,
Well,
that's
when
all
she
cool.
spoke
but-
in Rogue One, did they do the same method they did for Luke in Mando? I don't know.
I
They
don't
just
think
pulled
so
it from
because
previous
no,
the-
it
audio.
wasn't there yet. The technology
Yeah.
wasn't there yet.
yeah, the
Right.
Luke Mando was it was a little weird for me. I think a lot of people liked it.
It's
but
going to
was a
get
little weird
so
for me.
much better. That's why if Han shows up, it's going to be fire.
Yeah.
I
because
think
it's
it
gonna
would
be
be better if they
Shamook
got someone that
and-
sounded like them.
Well,
Yeah, the voice is a big thing, dude.
It
I
is
mean,
a
you
big
can slap
thing,
a face
And
on.
voice is hard, dude,
Yeah.
because they do have these AI programs that if they have so much of your voice, they can reconstruct almost any.
Well, that's what they
vocal.
did.
But there's subtle cues that you
Mhm.
need from
yeah.
the original actor. That's why Carries are going to be so hard. If they bring any Leia back in the mix, it's going to be difficult because her inflection is what made her voice.
And she was doing an accent too.
right. So
which-
it's tough,
Doubles
man.
the problem.
I
mean, but
I think
that's-
we've had a few Princess Leia voices over time in other forms of media, in like games and whatnot. Some better than others. I feel like overall fans would be more forgiving of Leia being recast than they would of Luke and how they handle Luke. Because Mark Hamill has one of those voices that's just iconic, right?
I just don't understand why you would be upset about the recast if Mark Hamill's not the dude playing him anyway.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
and I think we're getting beyond the point where he can even try to recreate that kind of a voice. So they need to try to find, in my opinion, they should
Well, he
find
couldn't.
an unknown voice that sounds like him
Mhm.
and just cast them in it if you're going to change their whole face anyways. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's where I'm at, dude. You know the this is kind
I
of
feel for whoever plays them if they do that, because like, who do you accredit? The voice, and then the person behind it is never known, but they were doing every motion
Honestly,
in
I
every
don't know,
scene.
dude. Have you ever watched Star Wars?
As long as the
What
Yeah,
about
paycheck
but yeah,
clears-
like Mandalorian, you know,
Darth
Look,
Vader.
man,
people that are doing, yeah, exactly.
as long as the
So-
paycheck clears, nobody should care.
Yeah,
You're
You know
there to
what
do
I
a
think-
job, and if your job is to be the body for the face of the iconic character, that's your job.
Oh, it
I
would
hope
be
it's some
honor.
advanced new way of doing
Yeah,
stuff. too,
You
that we
should
don't
you
even
should
know
literally be
about.
thanking your lucky stars. Like I
Yeah.
would go
Yeah.
work out every single day if I had the right,
It's actually the
ins to do
fame
that.
without the acknowledgement, which is the best
Oh,
of
you
both
can-
worlds.
everybody's gonna know who
Sometimes,
that is.
Yeah,
Everybody's
I mean,
gonna know
yeah,
who that is.
even
but they
still,
won't
it doesn't-
recognize you because the face, you know, is like.
This is Star Wars,
cool.
man. It's not about the fame or the fortune. Don't you know that? That's for Kathleen.
Think about how many
Sometimes people don't want to be recognized as Star Wars actors.
Well, you know
I'm
what?
just
Some
saying.
people like it was really for the longest time the real sweaties that even knew who Peter Mayhew was.
Yeah,
I didn't.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's-
that's true.
You know, but you know he's and Kenny Baker. Oh,
Yo, Kenny.
The only reason I knew Warwick Davis is because I grew up watching Willow and things like that too. So
Mhm.
What up, Rob Slag? How you doing, brother? Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. I think whatever they need to do to be as true to the original character as they can be, I don't think there should be any. We're past the point where Mark Hamill is going to be, other than maybe being on set and being like, "Nah, that's not how I would have done this. This is how I would have done this." You know,
That's the thing, like they did for Mando, have him there as
Mhm.
guidance, right? Which I think Mark Hamill would be more than happy to do it. He seemed thrilled about doing that for
Well, I mean,
of
Mando.
course he did, because the last time they said, "Good job, buddy. Go away."
Well, again, you digress, but this having him there is as also as how would you handle this saber, right? Like that's
Mhm.
also a big different thing is how did you used to hold this?
Yep.
Show me how you would move in this sequence, right? Because this isn't me. This is your character, right? So having him there to say, okay, here's how I walk through to duplicate the movements is a big part of why it all worked so well. Is
bro,
because
if I'm the actor, I'm just like, nope, no. You can find that's a lot of pressure, dude. Like I would not want to be the guy.
Bro,
that
hire
has
me
to-
tomorrow.
yeah,
Are you kidding me?
pressure makes
No.
diamonds, baby.
Hell no.
Pressure makes
By
diamonds.
the way, yeah, I got to work with Mark Hamill on being Luke Skywalker, and you know what's
By the way, I was just a puppet with Mark Hamill.
That's cool. I was with Mark Hamill is enough for me. Stuff your hand up my butt. Mime, do what you want. Say what you want. You're Mark Hamill. Do it, bro.
Wow.
No, I can't.
Right up the pooper.
I will. So I was watching. I was watching Return of the Jedi. Like I think it was 2 or 3 days ago, and I was watching Luke saber fighting on the sail barge. 100% Ray vibes.
It's sloppy as shit.
Dude is just swinging for the fences, dude.
Yeah,
Swinging
everything
for
is
the fences.
everything is right. There's no,
because it's Luke, and you're not going to change my mind.
but it's also, but this is where we also have had our differences in our saber conversations between Luke and Ahsoka, right? And these conversations that Luke in Return of the Jedi was excessively OP, right? His saber technique was basuda for the most part. It wasn't great, and he gets so much of a pass because he's Vader's son, Anakin's son, and he's Luke Skywalker. But he's at the time of Return of the Jedi, he was not a great swordsman.
No.
When you took on Vader.
Because he didn't have anybody to fight and duel against. That's what I was saying about the
Right.
Ahsoka stuff earlier in the year, is that Luke didn't have a mentor to literally saber battle with and duel the way that Ahsoka did, right? She didn't have she had Anakin Skywalker as a duel partner every day of her life, where Luke, if he was getting trained by Force Ghosts, didn't have anybody to practice on. And so he didn't have the technique down. He was just raw talent, you know? And I think that's why it's ironic when he says that line in Mandalorian that's like, what is it? Talent
without training is nothing.
He would know because he is the talent without that real training.
He
from
wasn't self-taught.
a Jedi
bro.
master.
I mean, after Return, he wasn't self-taught. He continued on his training with Anakin.
Again, but he didn't get to physically duel with a master like Ahsoka did, like other
Who
like Kanan.
continued his training on with Anakin?
Oh, here we go.
Luke,
When?
after Return.
In a
Let me get
book?
some popcorn.
Oh,
In
God.
a book?
Oh, God. No, I thought this was like
This was
commonly
canon.
understood knowledge. Yeah.
Well, what are you talking about? I
But
missed
where
this.
do we,
canon knowledge.
but where do we see it? Is the
That
question.
Luke communed with Anakin and he taught him everything he knows.
Oh,
and the other masters, not just Anakin. Supposedly the other masters, Kenobi, Yoda, whoever else transitioned into the Force.
that's the thing. He may have even heard Qui-Gon may have spoken with him. We don't ever see.
But my
him
point
because
is, you can be taught by these people about the Force, but your saber technique does not advance without a partner to duel with and to use those techniques in live form. Instead, you're just getting taught form. So that's what I was saying for the most part is, yes, Luke is a badass, but he never got a chance to saber train with masters.
Dude, Graph Web, put them side by side, bro. Just stick them side by side. Just watch the hallway scene compared to Return, bro.
It's so awesome. It proves my point dramatically, though, with he was not the greatest saber
in Return.
And at that point, right? He just wasn't.
He's pretty gnarly in Mando.
He was super dope in Mando, but that's
mostly
5 or 6
like
years after.
Two-handed stance, swings, heavy swings. Yeah, I would think he had to have like come across because he's traveling the galaxy, right? Looking for all these things and stuff. But who's to say maybe he came across a swordsman of some sort and maybe pick their brain a little bit, learn from them. There could be a lot of different adventures that could be told.
True. But the fact that he never got the Jedi Temple experience like Kanan, like Cal Kestis is a youngling, right? The reason these guys have such great saber technique is because they learned from Yoda, from Obi-Wan Kenobi, from Anakin, even in some of the videos you saw. So there's a lot that's missed in those techniques where Luke had 5 or 6 years to develop his skills and might have come across some Jedi texts that talk about forms and practice his forms with droids or holograms or whatever, but he never got the action time in the temple with other younglings, with other Padawans, with other Jedi, with other masters that Kanan, Ahsoka, Cal Kestis, this whole generation of Jedi or not Jedi, this whole generation of former Jedi Padawans, where Luke never got that. Luke had to learn from text or from Force Ghost with no one to duel with, and practice makes perfect. Especially with that.
Dude, it would be so cool to see, like, even if we get like a glimpse of what he was teaching at his temple, or if he had a steward or someone that was teaching saber, it's just like, because he had so much time to establish it, Did he have a decade of running it,
and I think
did these Jedis move on and go explore, or were they all kids? Like, that's the stuff I think about. That's the stuff that keeps me hyped. It's like a handful of his students left with him, right? We see a couple Knights of Ren, whatever. We don't know if there were some, like, adult Jedi, 25, 30, 40 at that temple. The people that have been following, like, Lord Santeca's clan, those people, like, there could be people out there.
Yeah,
who knows?
Actually, the point Vorlenis made about the training droids, not that Luke couldn't build one because those things were programmed by masters. But what if he discovers some, and able to reactivate them? Now it's got old forms and everything.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I have no problem with him acquiring the knowledge. But in Return of the Jedi, even in Empire, everything was heavy, two-handed, heavy slashes. Nothing was organic. That's why Vader picked him apart, because Vader's like, bro, come on, this is one-handed, behind the back. Yeah. He's like, are you guys watching this? It's so easy, right? Whereas, Luke has to learn in those 5 years to become this amazing what we see in Mando, right? So at some point he's either got to find Jedi text that teach him the forms, holocrons, as was mentioned in the chat. There's a lot of opportunity.
Obi-Wan, he's got Anakin, he's got Yoda.
I just don't think against another saber he is going to be as functional as he is against droids, because droids are predictable in their blasters, in their movements, because it's harsh and not organic.
Unless you're just dummy, thick, strong in the Force.
And he hasn't had the opportunity to fight very many people with good technique, right? That's why I've always said, if him and Ahsoka meet, he needs his Force abilities to nullify her skill set with a saber.
I think it would be cool if we get, even if it's not shown, the idea of Ahsoka training Luke in saber combat.
Hate it.
You hate that? Really?
Hate it.
I think that would be cool. The idea of Anakin's Padawan then training in
That is
some
kinda cool.
form Anakin's son.
Those
The
two should never
people
meet.
would lose their minds though. They'd be like, "This is bullshit."
Those two should never meet. It was
Oh,
Luke.
they're gonna meet, baby.
Luke knew about her, right? But never mentioned her in anything other than Ahsoka Tano was my father's Padawan. He never mentions anything of in any literary in anything that Ahsoka Tano was a great teacher, was a great friend, was great in battle. All he's ever said was that Ahsoka Tano, the Padawan of my father, Anakin Skywalker.
How
She
dare
wanted to
you?
remain a secret.
So
He is right though, but like even in the Path of the Jedi, he doesn't say anything. He just mentions what
Yeah.
she wrote
mhm.
in the
and that's why,
add-on.
and that's why for me, I would rather them not meet. I would rather Luke find his own path the way that it's always been said he did. He found his own path through the galaxy. He went and found these artifacts. He went and found his own these temples, gathered his sabers, gathered his stuff to make his life.
Yaddle.
He didn't need he didn't need
You have to buzz in, Hawk.
Bzzz. Yes, go ahead, Hawk. But yeah, I think that kind of takes away from his journey if he's taught by somebody like Ahsoka. I think it takes away from his you know, him being self-taught, so to speak, because I think that's kind of how they write him.
Yeah. I mean, we even see in like a game like Jedi Academy, you know, he's talking to the students that are there. He's like, look, this isn't the same as it used to be. You know, we're going to have to pair up Padawans with a master. We're going to, you know, this is going to be very unorthodox compared to what you guys have read about and what you've heard about in Jedi history, which I love that aspect of that game where that whole moment, seeing his temple is so cool. That's a scene in that game I love going back to.
Was that
I
the
feel like
game where
I'm
you
about to
are
evolve.
first person or third person and dueling with
Yeah.
other people?
Yeah, that
That
was
game
the
was fun.
Jedi Outcast sequel. And then you get like Kyle's there as, you know, helping Luke with the oh,
game
there
was
goes the
fun.
ball. Helping Luke at the temple. Sorry.
Sun's getting real low. big
Another
guy.
10 minutes.
So, good question. Was Luke's form the same or just better in Mando, or was it a different form altogether? I think that was 100% Form 1 in Return. Big, heavy. It looks
didn't
like
Form 0.
Yeah.
That looked like
No, it
young,
looked like a
that looked like the younglings with Yoda.
no, Form 0 is different. Two Star Warsers and I talked about it, but 100%
R2D2 just threw this thing at me I've never seen before.
Form 1.
Nice.
And then obviously in Mando it looks a lot like more of a Form 5.
It's either 4 or
Mando.
5. It definitely looked Form 4 for sure.
He's definitely got some throwback moments to Anakin, especially the behind the back deflection.
Squirrel.
Mhm.
He had a
That
couple
was a
squirrels
straight
on
callback
the
to the end of.
Well, and I thought
series.
it was Form 4 because wasn't Anakin talking about the modifications he made to Form 4 in Rebels when Ahsoka was looking at the holocron
He used
against
4 or
droids?
5, and what was the jumpy one? Was that 3?
3. It's Yoda's form.
Yeah, I can't watch.
No, but I mean, I thought in that hallway sequence with all the Death Troopers.
No, it wasn't 3. He never practiced Sorsu. Sorsu was Obi-Wan's.
That's where I get muddled in the details.
Yeah, no, I got
People
you.
that have
I'm
the
pretty
forms
sure
memorized
Luke-
and stuff. That's
Luke
cool.
in Mandalorian was using Form 4 because that was very Anakin against droids, and that was what Ahsoka was looking at the holocron in Rebels, and Anakin was describing the
Yeah,
modifications
Ataru.
he made
Yes.
to Form 4 specifically
Hold on,
when
I gotta-
fighting
I
against
gotta pull
droids. So it would be fitting if that form was used by Anakin in or by Luke in Mandalorian, because it's literally the training that Anakin could give him against droids. It's easy. I think it's easier for the Jedi to fight droids than other Jedi or Sith, because the droids are more predictable in the movements they can make, and the actuation is premeditated and pre-thought out. Whereas with the Jedi or Sith, it's flowing.
Yeah, it's got room to change and adapt to each other. Yeah, droids are just gonna They're going to follow their programming.
Right. Exactly. And that's the thing, is their movements are very predictable. Whereas a Jedi or a Sith, those are Mace used form 7, I believe, was Mace's form, if I'm not mistaken.
Talking about Vapod.
Yeah, form 7 was Mace's.
It was a variation of it that harnessed the
dark side. Yeah.
Hold on, let me catch up on chat because chat was into this here.
That's why I think if we do get Mace Windu back, I don't think that he is going to be if he is dark side, he will not be as good of a saber duelist, because he won't have the dark side of the other opponent to feed off of.
Yeah, Yoda
That's
form
interesting.
4. Yeah, that was the acrobatic aggressive style of combat for sure. And then Anakin did use form 5. It was Gemso and what's the other one? Saber combat.
I mean,
Dude, when he cuts him off and he's like, "If so powerful you are, why leave?"
yeah,
Oh, that's so great. When he
Sick.
knocks those guards down, I'd laugh every time.
Xian and
Yeah.
Gem, so that's right.
Mace use I'm a killer motherfucker foam.
That's
The
correct.
English, do you speak it?
Yeah. Did you know his saber had I don't know if this is true or not, but everybody says that his lightsaber had motherfucker.
Yeah,
Oh, engraved on it? Probably.
engraved on it. Yeah, it did.
on the
Had to
Soyuz
have.
piece.
Of
Yeah.
course.
I wouldn't be
That's
surprised.
amazing.
The
Yeah.
one that says bad motherfucker on it.
Yes, I was
I mean, you
working
got to
with
pick
my
the
buddy the other
colors.
day, and well, I wasn't. I was working with my butt. Anyway, we ordered some food, and like we're sitting at the bar eating the food, and then he pulls his wallet out and he sets it down, and it's his wallet from Pulp Fiction, 100% to the
That's
T. I'm like,
so
oh
funny.
my god, that's awesome.
That's great.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, I'm going silent for a few seconds. Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, cool.
I don't even know what to say to these
You
guys.
get-
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah.
King of the castle.
You can put your hands down, Ricky Bobby.
Chat, help us out. What are they saying? You guys just keep talking about forms. You nerds.
Yeah,
What
they
else is
like the
going on?
forms.
Yeah, I mean, I was telling Charlie a long time ago. I was telling him, you should really get out there and, he's very much into martial arts. I was telling him you should really learn the forms and teach the forms, because I'm the kind of nerd that if you have a YouTube channel that's literally teaching forms, I'll watch that shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, not a lot of people
Felix
are.
Heroes.
Yeah, Felix
Star
was
Wars
doing it with some-
theology. Yeah, Felix does it.
It was cool.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it. Like, I like that stuff. Like, do a breakdown of it, like step by step, and it's like, and then here's what it looks like, and do the whole thing. It's like,
That's why I was
damn,
telling
man.
Charlie to do it, because he does all these martial art videos on
Mm.
Instagram, and
Mhm.
he's with his bow and doing all his training sessions and stuff. I was like, bro, let me send you some tech and do this shit for real. Like,
Mm.
don't just put your phone on the ground. Like, let me send you some tech and like, let's get you going, bro. It would be awesome. Shut up, Nightbot. Not the gumdrop buttons.
It's Super Mario Brothers.
Mario.
It's Mario.
It's a me, Mario.
Well, finally, so I don't know if it's gonna be maybe today or if this is gonna be a tomorrow thing, but everybody should be super excited. Liv, give X-Wing a big round of applause. He got himself a Switch today,
Yeah.
and he is going to be joining us in game night finally. So yeah, he put it, I've already got him added, and he's already got it hooked into his switcher, looking like a baller.
Look at me go.
Oh boy, look at him go,
This
everybody.
guy.
Get him,
Oh.
Mongo. But yeah, so he is I already friend requested him. Look at him getting fancy, right? So I don't know if we're gonna do this after Boomer tonight. I don't know if you guys want to go watch The Matrix. I don't know what's going on, but oh yeah, here you go. How about oh, it didn't work. Oh, how about this one? You don't have this one.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Please don't active shoot anything.
But yeah, so he's going to be joining us now on
Yes,
game
bro.
nights, which is great. We are hyper excited to get more people in this game night. I also invited Lainey. If you haven't gotten over to her Twitch channel, you should check it out and subscribe. Some fun stuff over there. But yeah, we're trying to get more of us YouTubers on our game nights so
man.
we can have some
Squad.
fun.
Yeah,
Dude,
why don't we
what-
do some? We can do some boomer gaming tonight. I'm super down. I don't think
man.
Smash is done yet, but I do have Mario Kart.
Mario
I got
Kart.
Mario.
There we go.
X-Wing, how's the book coming?
Do we want to talk about that right now?
Oh
We can
I
end-
mean,
we can end on that.
you said some things about stuff and things.
I said a few short words in a private chat message.
I don't want to say them. I was just wondering if you had thoughts on the book.
The first hour of the Last Jedi audiobook, and the fact that I'm even saying this right now, greatly improves on the story that was given. Now,
What? What'd
To
you
clar-
say?
to clarify, that's not saying much. That's not saying much, but it does improve because we get a lot more Luke and a lot more Leia in the beginning of that book.
What'd he say?
I'm just saying.
No, yeah,
It's true.
That's good.
It greatly improves on it, and it honestly scrapes so close at the icicle of almost making me remotely give a crap about Rose Tico, or not Rose. I'm sorry, Paige. I still don't care about Rose. Paige.
Wow, which one? Oh yeah, yeah, the
Paige.
sister.
Yeah, the gunner. I liked the
Mhm.
gunner. She was cool in the book.
Which one is Paige?
Yeah.
Oh, in the beginning in the bombing run?
She's the gunner. Yeah.
Did that make you? That made you like that scene more? Because you said that was one of your favorite scenes, the
I
bomber.
didn't say it was one of my favorite. I said I didn't hate it. I actually liked it.
Or sure, you like it more. I tried.
No, it was a nice try. Yeah, it just it improves on basically the bare minimum of what Star Wars should. Actually, no, it's not even that. It brings it closer to the bare minimum of what Star Wars should have been in that story. Yes.
Chat. He's backtracking.
No, here's
He's
some.
backtracking.
No, 100%. I'm telling you, it does a good job of trying to rectify some of those situations. We get a long speech.
That's all I was saying.
Leia talking about Han and all of his bravery and everything that's been, going on through the wars, and how like he may act like a scoundrel, but he's actually a total fucking hero.
Mhm.
And then we get Luke, this like, what if Luke didn't go with Obi-Wan and he's on Tatooine with his wife that he married from Tashi Station, and he's looking up at the stars and sees the Star Destroyer. Like,
Mhm.
that's cool, man.
Ooh, is it the girl that we're about to see in Book of Boba Fett?
Yes.
Sick.
Wait, what? I missed that.
Oh, you didn't hear
Callie?
about that?
Yeah.
Ooh, there's a
What?
big little Easter egg.
I
coming
missed
up.
that.
You
Usually,
haven't heard
I'm
about
like,
Tashi Station in Book of Boba Fett?
No.
Oh, with Fixer.
Was
and,
that wait?
what's her name?
Was that in your leak from the thing? In the
No,
we
no,
don't even know the
Here,
source
I'll tell you
for
right
it.
now.
This is in one of the
Hmm.
teaser trailers.
Yeah, hold on. I'm about to pull up
Oh,
the
this
picture
one's
right now.
juicy, man. This is a good one.
I'm about to blow your
Felicity.
frickin'
It
mind
was a
right now.
speech from Leia, and it was great. And you should look it up.
Yeah, I would
Tired of
say,
your negativity.
if anything, I would. I got some book mentions. I know. I was feeling the same way. Like, at least we got something. But just to hear Leia talking about Han that way, and like how she felt about him, even though he was gone, it was nice to hear. But I've since quit on it, and I haven't picked it up in quite a few days because it went right back to like Finn falling out of
Listen,
a back
man,
bubble
we
and
could
all
not
this.
hear that stuff in the movie. She's no longer with us. You cannot hear that stuff in the movie.
Sure.
There was a
Whatever you
lot of
say.
things. I'm just saying, like The Last Jedi gets a lot
Whatever
of
you say, man.
flack.
100%.
Well,
Whatever you say.
She was alive for the last
No one
Jedi.
considers
She
the
was-
shit we're
She was
doing
dead
that.
during Rise of Skywalker.
Nobody cares what they try to do.
Okay. Boop. Maybe. All right, check this out.
There we go.
Window.
Just like Anakin's mother, abandoned, left behind,
You
never
see
thought
this?
about ever again.
Same door.
No,
Same
no,
No, we
Corner,
can't
dude.
see anything. Actually,
Share
I'm
your
looking
screen.
just at the four
Every
of us.
time I do
Yeah.
this. Okay, so it's not going to let me pull it up full screen, I guess. But so same door, same cubbies in the side of the wall, same lights right there. and then there are two people being beat up when he walks in, and it's definitely Fixer and what's her name, Cammy?
Yeah.
Oh, that they're okay. So that's who they're saying in that photo.
Tashi Station, yeah. And that's why I thought it was so funny when I started reading that freaking Legends, or it might as well be Legends, Last Jedi book. It was like, oh damn, they're mentioning her right now. Okay, cool.
We'll see where's the name mentioned in the Boba Fett promotions.
It's
not.
just a shot where you see the two people getting beat up by whoever
And the internet is
villains are.
saying that it's Cammy.
Oh, it's them. They're wearing the
It's
same
Cammy, yeah.
exact outfits from that deleted scene in
Yeah.
A New Hope. And the guy's all done up like it's clearly them.
Oh, I'm totally behind the 8 ball on this. There's deleted scenes from the OT that has this character that was written into the beginning of Last Jedi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
Oh,
Hold
no,
on.
no, that was it written in that's going to be in Book of Boba Fett.
So when
But we're talking about the same girl.
it's right
that
here,
is-
you see this guy walking into the station? That's Luke Skywalker.
Yes.
This is the scene where he goes to Tashi Station in the deleted scenes of A New Hope.
For sure.
And he talks to Biggs, Fixer, and Cammy, who are all there. And doesn't he pulls up his binoculars and he looks up and he's like, that's a space battle going on out there. It's a he says it's like a Star Destroyer or something like that. And then in that Last Jedi, she's hugging the back of Luke and talking to him, and she's like, you always could tell that it was a Star Destroyer. Because it links back to A New Hope.
Yeah.
So that's why I thought that was really cool. That scene was really cool. So yeah, that's it for me. Okay, we can end on that. Are we boomer gaming?
Yeah, we can.
Maybe
if you guys want to.
Where are we going?
Mine probably, just so we
Okay.
can do it with the proper way.
I gotta see if my light is.
Yeah, I think you have the best setup for it right now to get everything going.
Yeah,
on.
just to get everybody up.
Okay, we are going over to Obsessions for a little bit of Mario Kart, a little bit of gaming. Everybody have an absolutely wonderful Christmas. We will see you again before the new year for the Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah, buddy.
We got announcements coming on what we're trying to do with that too, right?
Oh, before we leave, 20% off holiday merch. So holiday 2021. So if anybody wants to get in there, I'm taking all the profits for myself off the table.
Nice.
So get in there and get some stuff at what it costs to make.
Oh yeah, get that, dude. Get the white R2D2 sweatshirt. It is so clutch.
Oh, I
dude.
love it. I was wearing that yesterday.
I walked into a store the other day and I had like that sweatshirt on. And this dude, I think it was Target or something like that. He's like, bro, I really like. Oh, it was Cabela's. He was like, I really like your sweatshirt, bro. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I gave some away at work. A couple of guys had mentioned it, so I took what extra I had here, and I was like, "Happy Christmas!" And they're like, "Bro, no way!"
They're such cool. They're so cool. They're so cool.
Yeah,
Salvador Dali
and there's more coming. I've been working with Strike. Strike has been helping me do some design work because I have some new stuff for 2022 that I have planned out. That's coming out January 1st at the merch store. So get over there. But yeah, this is going all the way to New Year's Day. So get there and get some. Oh, Matt, get on it, brother.
There you go.
He bought my beer for the night.
Yeah,
you
what
go.
a nice guy. Hey,
That
Matt,
Matt's a good people.
hope you're not stuck too long. We miss you, bro. So hope you
Yeah,
get
no,
back on dry land
they're
soon.
steaming right back for the coast right now.
Good.
They
Good.
called everything off. He's on his way back.
Yeah, that sucks that you're coming back, but we want you to be safe. So
Yeah, you can be all right. All right, everybody. I think we're gonna end on just for Matt Rissman. We're gonna end on a very special short, something that I know you guys will love. I will see you over at Obsessions for a little bit of boomer gaming.
Just get ready for work. You see me happy, work. You see me do me dirt. And so we put in work.
What do you think your technique?